So we just spent a couple of nights at Big Bend Ranch State Park. We were on the Rancherias loop. So me and my friend, his 12-year-old nephew, my 13-year-old son. Water sources were unreliable, so we didn't do the whole loop. We just hiked out to the Ojo de Leon spring. The Ojo de Leon spring. And, short mileage days, about 5 miles a day. And it was a real nice adventure. Hope you enjoy the video. It's a pretty rugged trail, so I wouldn't come out here for inexperienced, but if you're used to desert hiking, don't mind a little scrambling and really rocky trails, then this one's for you. If you need to find good information as part of trail research, I found Big Bend Chat online to be a good place to go. There's a lot of questions on there already, and of course you can always call the rangers. They're always full of good info. I would always check the water report before heading out on this trail. So we're here at the Fort Leaton Historic Site. It's a way to get your permits on the west side of the park. Established 1683 according to the sign, so that's pretty cool. It's been around 300 plus years. So we just got our backcountry passes. This is the interior of the fort. The ranger told me it's about 40% original material still. It's pretty cool. This was the only supply depot around when the river first became the international boundary. And she also told us that the nearest law enforcement was all the way out in El Paso, the U.S. military. So Mr. Leaton, I guess, was a merchant of sorts, ran this place. It's pretty cool. He got it set up. And he even had a jail. In the ranger's words, he was a bit of a scoundrel. If you didn't pay your bills, he would round you up and put you in jail. This is the kitchen area. You really take for granted electricity and running water. It would have been real hard living out here. We're at the Rancherias Loop trailhead. Everyone say hi. All right, we're here at Big Bend Ranch State Park. We're finally about to embark. And there it is. It looks like we're gonna head up from the topo, I think up in this canyon, and climb up there. And there should be a spring with water according to the ranger. So that's our goal today. Reports I've read online say the trail can be tricky to follow in places. Other people say that it's pretty well marked with these cairns. There may be a few places where it jumps in and out of a arroyo and it's a little trickier. But I have a GPS track. Worst case scenario, I've got my compass and map. We can find our way back. It's pretty easy here. But from the descriptions, it just sounded like typical desert hiking to me. So we're going counterclockwise. We started on the Rancherias East trailhead. Depending on the water situation, how the kids are feeling, we may or may not finish the whole loop. Got to be flexible. The goal is to keep it fun and safe for the little guys. But the whole loop, if you do want to do it, is about 23 miles or so. So forecast, we're about mid-60s during the day, and then in the 30s at night, around mid-30s. So great hiking weather. During the day it's nice and cool. We did some unintentional off-trail exploration. We missed the switchback out of the arroyo bed. It's a nice piece of quartz here. I'm gonna pass it around for the group to use, but we're gonna leave it here because we leave no trace. That way someone else can enjoy it after us. So we're gonna go down to that arroyo in the background and hang a left, and we're gonna go up the other canyon. Thanks guys, good waving. Now this guy's seen better days. Don't know what it is, but it had a hoof right there. The map does show a seep or a spring nearby. I think this is it here in these cottonwoods. I think these are cottonwoods. I'm horrible at trees. So we got about an hour till sunset. So we're starting to keep an eye out for camp. My son's setting up his system here. I'm just gonna bivy sack it tonight. And then my buddy's nephew will be right there. And we're gonna have a snoring contest. So I've been told. We're about to cook some dinner, and we heard there might be some meteors tonight. Guess there's a tail end of a meteor shower going on. So hopefully we get a good show. Dinner is ramen. So we're getting a slow start today. We got up yesterday at like 3:30 in the morning, so it's about 8:30 now. We're packing up camp. We're gonna head out and see if the water's flowing at the Ojo de Leon spring. Is that the name of the spring? So we're leaving camp. Next stop, Ojo de Leon, the Lion's Eye Spring. That's a pretty cool name for a spring. This is some rugged country. Beautiful. And somewhere in all this is the trail. We lost it, but I think we're getting close to it again. It's hard to tell my little viewfinder, but I think this is it here. Down here is the Casa Reza, the historical structure that's out there, and you can see a bunch of trees down to the right. That's where the spring's supposed to be. Woohoo! We got water in sight. In front of me is Panther Canyon, looking south-southeast. Beautiful. So we just got to the Casa Reza, and good news is, oh, this is just a plant that's giant thorns. Who invented such a plant? I don't know what plant this is. I've never seen it before. What is no nonsense? No wasted leaves, and every branch is a thorn. Every single one. And I walked into that like a dummy. Good news is we're at the Casa Reza now, and we can hear the water flowing. So there's plenty of water there for us to get, and that opens up our logistics a little. We won't be able to finish the loop. That's okay, the kids did really good, they pushed hard. But now we know we have guaranteed water supply. We can plan a little more relaxed next couple of days. Here's the old house. Someone really worked hard to try and live out here. In the corner here, there's a bunch of old artifacts. Cool. Let's see what's in this room. Okay, we're enjoying this nice Oasis here, having some lunch. Buddy's nephew got ramen and mac and cheese. That sounds awesome. And then my son and I, we're gonna have tuna tacos with Taco Bell sauce. Here's the spring. It's gushing. It's flowing good, but they said not to count on it always being this way. Good teamwork. So the kids did real good. So we're gonna do about a third of the whole loop. We're gonna turn around here. The other two sources of water are unreliable right now. And just gonna explore the area here a little bit and then head back the way we came. This is a really cool trail. Looking forward to coming back here and doing the whole thing.